Greetings and welcome to another video. Finally, patch 6.58 has been released and features the unbinding of all those mechanics that kept our gearing process in the ever so sloppy state before. And as this is the final change to the game before Dawntrail except for the upcoming Final Fantasy XVI collaboration event, there are a couple of things I want to mention and highlight, especially for those players that are not too familiar with Final Fantasy XIV's patch cycles and gearing systems. First of all, what did the patch do to make our gearing process easier than before? While we have seen the increase of the weekly cap Tombstone of Comedy being risen to 900 instead of 450 in the last patch, 6.58 brought with the removal of weekly restrictions on the Alliance raid Thalea, so now we're able to grind down the gear you get inside of that raid without any limit. Just queue up with that roll you want the gear for and have some rolling luck. But while some of the pieces found in there can get you very close to your best in slot items due to having decent secondary stat distributions, the biggest thing is the removed restrictions of coins that you need to upgrade your Tombstone gear with to item level 660. However, if you're interested in Savage raiding, the Echo buff now applies with more heft to it and fights will become easier with every defeat. So stepping into Savage raiding might be more easy to get started with than before. Especially as Square Enix gifted us with our best in slot weapon for this expansion for free. Which means before anything else on the equipment section, get your Relic Weapon as soon as possible, which basically consists of grinding down tombstones of causality. These weapons not only offer awesome glamour value, but until we reach the mid-level range of Dawntrail, they will stand as the best weapon for each job right now. And the process of getting causality tombstones is made a bit easier by having 2-line sticker rewards being buffed to 1k on the Wondrous Tales. But only go for that sticker reward if you don't have any use for the Mandeville Gold Saucer points. Yet another change of 6.58 is the introduction of coin trade from the Alliance raid coins for the upgrading material Divine Solvent, which is used for the upgrade of your Tombstone of Comedy weapon. This might not be too relevant on the power level side of things, but for those that still want to farm the latest Savage Criterion Glamour, featuring these awesome enhanced Tombstone weapons, you can do so now without having to step into Savage raiding. And here the token is also made easier to farm with the removal of weekly restrictions to the Blade of Anabasios, so you can grind that down as well if you're interested in the glamour of these weapons. I mean, some of the standard ones already look awesome. That means now we're able to combine all the above mentioned aspects and changes from the last patch and the recent one and start grinding down Tombstone gear from Malagan Tombstones of Comedy while hunting down Tombstones of Causality in the same breath for getting our Relic weapons maxed out. Then go into one or the other Alliance raid, which actually means grind them down like a madman, because for a single upgrade you need to complete each raid once. But these raids also offer tons of Causality Tombstones, so a good way to get your Relic weapons faster. And while doing so, replace some of the Bad Apple Tombstone items with the Layer gear that features your recommended secondary stats while waiting for the 660 upgrade. Because you should remember, even if some Tombstone pieces might not offer the best secondary stats that you get from the Savage gear respectively, the higher you go on your item level might still result in the better overall power for your character. So a second best bis might still get you very close to the best possible damage output. But I will test this myself very soon when I got everything prepared on my warrior gear, which is actually a phenomenal job to test these things, but I'm also going for a Criterion Savage to see if no Savage gear at all will be able to get us through that content. But of course, if you need more info about your best secondary stats, check out the video in the description. Now have lots of fun with grinding down your relics, your Tombstone gear, and see you in Savage Criterion very soon. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep loving Final Fantasy.